Now to the economy. Senior statesman and economist Dr. Kwame Piannim is proposing homegrown policies and collective efforts to solve the country's problems. According to him, the IMF program is just an emergency measure, and we need to restructure institutions of the country to wean ourselves off over-dependence on foreign aid. He was speaking at the 11th joint graduation ceremony of the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. More in this report.
The Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center was established in 1998 and commissioned in 2004 by the Ministry of Defense. The purpose of the center is to build upon and share Ghana's 5 decades of internationally acclaimed experience and competence in peace operations with other African states, particularly those in the ECOWAS sub-region. Over the years, the center has been delivering training in various aspects of peace operations, conflict prevention, and post-conflict reconstruction according to the United Nations standard. The 11th joint graduation ceremony of the institute saw 71 students conferred with Master of Arts degrees and 3 being conferred with Doctor of Philosophy in their chosen fields of study. The guest of honor at the ceremony, Dr. Kwame Piannim, called for a collective and concerted effort to stabilize Ghana's ailing economy. He further admonished the graduates to go out there and continue the legacy of Kofi Annan.
Ghana and most Africa are at a stage where we have to learn to grow our economies without a stop-go gap. And it means making haste slowly, as the Romans used to say. If we grew slowly, 5%, 3% every year, we'll be doing by far better than trying to grow 7%, 11%, and then we go to 3%, 4%, and then we return to the IMF and the World Bank for salvation. For our voice to be heard at the international table for peace and security, we need to become dependent on ourselves. We have enough resources. In the 21st century, there is no field of human endeavor where Ghanaians and Africans are not excelling. Your center bears the brand of Kofi Annan, a great international icon for peace and security, an icon who became the voice for the voiceless. This is the person this center stands for, and you've joined this brand. And therefore, I hope with your learning comes character. And with the character, the courage and conviction of Kofi Annan.
Commandant of the KAIPTC, Major General Richard Ado-Jani, reiterated the importance of the protection of the peace we enjoy.
As you take your places in society as academicians, you must be mindful of the pervading threats to security that invariably hampers the continent's economic development. And remember that there cannot be development without security and vice versa. The two are interconnected, that it is not possible to separate one from the other. It is therefore about time that we as academicians began to critically assess the things that continue to hold our society, our security to ransom, in order to be proactive and avert the conflagrations and continue to hold us back.
Valedictorian for the graduating class, Rebecca Yakubu Akati, is first female graduate of the KIPTC PhD program. She shared experience while calling for action to be taken to restrict cybercrime.
I'm very elated to have been the first female graduate in the PhD program of KIPTC, my prestigious school. It took about 5 years since I started this journey, and I must say that it's worthwhile taking this journey. I'm also happy because the topic I chose for my dissertation is so unique and so novel that I think it stood out, and I must congratulate myself. I didn't used to do Momo until just last week. As soon as I started doing the Momo, I saw a lot of threats. I mean, every day I get some funny messages and calls, but before then I didn't get any threats. And so I think that we have a lot of things to do to protect our data. And so that's what I'm so disappointed. I started this Momo thing just last week, and the sort of threats that I keep on getting. And I said, wow, is that what has been happening for the past, is it 4 or 5 years or 6 years? I don't know, but it's so scary. And so I think that we have to do something more serious than what we are doing now.
Prince Kwame Kudogan's report read to you.